Okay, for instance, you'll see a guy headlining up with Spear. They probably be getting a couple of $1 million. But you'll see a guy on the undercard of a big show probably making more money than that guy.
Floyd, I saw a thing this morning, him talking about keeping his money clean, stuffing hundreds of thousands of dollars in a plastic bag. These guys don't need money. A lot of times when you get these great champions fighting well past their prime, it's to make cash.
Terence Crawford will whoop his ass. He would beat Floyd Mayweather. I'm telling you right now, he will beat Floyd Mayweather too.
Terence Crawford has dismissed the idea of fighting Floyd Mayweather, making it clear that he never considered such a matchup. He believes Mayweather's interest lies in chasing money rather than genuine competition, pointing to the exhibition bouts he has pursued since retirement. Crawford emphasized that these kinds of fights are more about hype and paydays than proving greatness. He acknowledged Mayweather's legacy but stressed that this is his own era, and he refuses to let money-driven proposals take away from what he has already accomplished in boxing.
But I know how you is. You be sizing niggas up, bro. Keep it a stack. Did you in your head size up Floyd? You see what I'm saying? If we was ever keep it real,
I'm never that type of guy. I think that's some 90 shit. Always been happy for him, been a fan of his, and I never imagined us fighting. Yeah. I never looked at him like, man, I know I'll beat it.
But you capping, bro. I never thought like fantasy fight me versus Floyd.
Never. I never just was with a person and looked at him like, never. That's some hate type shit to me.
Like clap.
Yeah, I ain't never been that type of person ever.
Critics claim that Floyd Mayweather's recent return to the ring is driven more by profit than by preserving his sporting legacy. Once admired for his defensive mastery and flawless record, Mayweather has transitioned to exhibition matches that bring in huge paydays but add little competitive significance. Observers note that he frequently showcases his wealth, indicating he doesn't rely on these fights for income, yet he continues to pursue them. As a result, many believe his post-retirement career has become centered on money-making ventures rather than genuine challenges, leaving some fans disheartened by the direction he has taken.
Floyd, I saw a thing this morning, him talking about keeping his money clean, stuffing hundreds of thousands of dollars in a plastic bag. These guys don't need money. A lot of times when you get these great champions fighting well past their prime, it's to make cash. You see it a lot. These two don't seem to need the money. So I don't understand the need to do this. When talked about it, Mike Tyson said, I still can't believe Floyd wants to really do this. It's going to be detrimental to his health, but he wants to do it. So it's signed and it's happening. Hey, Mike fought Jake Paul. A lot was made of him being 58 years old. He's in tremendous shape. I mean, I saw him, and even in there, right? He couldn't get going at the rate that he expected. But early, he was fighting like Mike Tyson. Floyd Mayweather's much younger, but he's so much smaller. So I get why Mike was like, yo, I don't know what this team wants to do. Because that was a world where no one would ever thought that those guys would end up in the ring together. And again, they don't need money. I imagine it's going to be a boatload of money.
Former world champion Timothy Bradley has voiced strong opinions on the hypothetical clash between Terence Crawford and Floyd Mayweather. He argues that Mayweather has historically had difficulties against southpaws, and Crawford's versatile skill set would present serious challenges. Bradley points to Crawford's switch hitting, precise timing, and adaptability as weapons Floyd would struggle to counter. He downplays Mayweather's reputation for being untouchable, insisting that Crawford's dynamic style could penetrate his defense. Bradley even suggests that Mayweather isn't as dominant when facing fighters of Crawford's caliber, further igniting debates among fans of...
Oh, absolutely. But Terence Crawford will whoop his ass. He would beat Floyd Mayweather. I'm telling you right now, he will beat Floyd Mayweather too. He will beat him too. He got everything it takes to beat Floyd. Floyd struggled in the first half against Zab Judah. Zab Judah, again, for a terrific fighter, but he ain't no damn Terence Crawford. especially from the southpaw position. Floyd didn't like fighting southpaw. Floyd reached with that right hand. You think he's gonna reach against one of the best back foot counter punches in the game? He gonna reach with that right hand against Crawford? He gonna get slept reaching with that back hand. The way he reaches with that. That level change back hand he throws too. Man, that bull jab he does too, that ain't gonna work. That is not gonna work. Floyd got a 72-inch reach. Yeah, he had quickness, fast reflexes. However, Crawford got all of that too. He got all of that too. And he got a 75-inch reach. Great counter puncher. Can concentrate all night. Can put pressure on Floyd. He can even invite Floyd in. Yep. I noticed. Floyd's not having success. He started to step on the gas. That's what he do. And he gonna run into problems with Crawford because Crawford hits harder than him. Crawford is the most complete fighter that I've ever witnessed in real life.
On the other hand, many analysts argue that comparing Terence Crawford to Floyd Mayweather is unfair. They point out that Mayweather's resume features a long list of elite opponents, while Crawford has yet to face the same depth of competition. From this perspective, the comparisons are unbalanced, as Crawford's accomplishments, though remarkable, have not reached the historical weight of Mayweather's legacy. These critics emphasize that Mayweather's greatness is already firmly established, whereas Crawford is still in the process of building his case and should not be elevated to the same pedestal too soon.
Everybody acting like Bud is the second coming of Mayweather. Y'all got the game. Mayweather actually didn't get hit. Bud gets hit by dudes that, like, who on Bud's resume is an equivalent of someone on Floyd's resume? So that's it right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, Floyd not getting hit by elites. Bud getting hit by
Boxing commentator Showbiz the Adult shared a bold take, arguing that Terence Crawford deserves to be ranked above Floyd Mayweather for one key reason. He emphasized Crawford's win over Canelo Alvarez, noting that Floyd, despite his greatness, would never have taken such a high-risk fight under the same circumstances. Showbiz highlighted how Crawford moved up in weight to face a dangerous opponent in his prime, while Mayweather was far more strategic in selecting opponents and timing his fights. According to this view, that willingness to take risks gives Crawford's legacy an edge over Mayweather's carefully managed career, challenging the idea of Floyd's untouchable status in boxing history.
Why is Terence Bud Crawford greater than Floyd Mayweather, or better than Floyd Mayweather? Greater is a little bit different. Greater is impact, resume, all that shit, but better. Terence Bud Crawford, after what he did last night, is better than Floyd Mayweather because there is no way Floyd Mayweather would attempt to do the crazy shit. See, that's the insane Sugar Ray Leonard versus Marvelous Marvin Hagler after being gone for 5 years. Never being at middleweight, first fight at middleweight, being against Marvelous Marvin Hagler. Terence Bud Crawford never been on middleweight shit. The most he's been is super welterweight, and he was only there once. And he's fighting at 168 against one of the greatest super middleweights of all time, one of the greatest middleweights of all time, pound for pound, one of the greatest fighters of all time, reigning undisputed champion at super middleweight. That is unheard of, and that's something that Floyd Mayweather wouldn't even do.
Interestingly, Terence Crawford has grown increasingly frustrated with the constant comparisons to Floyd Mayweather. He has made it clear he has no interest in fighting Mayweather, stressing that Floyd had his era, while this one belongs to him. Crawford believes fans should focus on the accomplishments he is achieving now, rather than looking back. While he respects Mayweather's greatness, he argues that legacies should stand on their own and not be forced to overlap. In his view, the fixation on matching him with a retired past his prime Mayweather is unfair, especially as Crawford is still in the midst of establishing his dominance.
Everyone is going to start making comparisons with your legacy to Floyd Mayweather. How do you feel you compare with Floyd with the resume you have now?
Listen, Floyd was the greatest in his era. I'm the greatest in my era. There ain't no need to compare me to Floyd or Floyd to me.
You talk the talk and you sure walk the walk. Your confidence and aura is on another level. Could we see a run as a light heavyweight?
Nah, we ain't going up that much.
Now,
Danny Garcia, a fighter who has shared the ring with elite opponents, offered a diplomatic response when asked who would win between Floyd Mayweather and Terence Crawford. Rather than picking a side, Garcia predicted the fight would likely end in a draw. He reasoned that Mayweather's defensive mastery and Crawford's offensive versatility could neutralize each other inside the ring. Garcia's take highlights the high regard both men command, as many believe their skills are so evenly matched that even a dream matchup might not deliver a definitive outcome. His perspective added yet another layer to the ongoing debate between fans of both champions.
Crawford has the tools to beat him. He has the long arms. He switches lefty and righty, but Floyd was pinpoint accuracy, tremendous defense. I just think whoever that at 147, that's tough. I don't know. A draw.
Okay, what about Oscar De La Hoya and Crawford at 54?
Oh man, Oscar was a hell of a fighter, man. I think they could beat each other. To be honest, I think Oscar could beat him. Oscar's a hell of a fighter. He got great jab, good footwork. Oscar was a tremendous fighter. I feel like people really overlook his resume. He's an Olympic gold medalist. That's the hardest thing probably to get. It's harder than the world title.